17 financial freedom secrets the elite never share. The wealthy don't always look different. They don't always act different, but they live by rules most people never even learn. Here's the paradox. The richest individuals often aren't the hardest workers in the room. They aren't always the smartest, but they do understand something most people don't. Money is a game, and the rules are hidden in plain sight. While the average person spends their life chasing paychecks, the elite quietly build systems. While most chase luxury to look rich, the wealthy chase legacy to stay rich. It's not luck. It's not magic. It's discipline. And discipline, applied to the right secrets, creates unstoppable freedom. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The elite rarely share these secrets. Why? Because if everyone played the same game, the advantage would disappear. The difference between financial struggle and financial freedom isn't income. It's insight. It's knowing what to do with every dollar, every hour, every opportunity. So today, we'll pull back the curtain. We'll expose 17 financial freedom secrets the elite live by, but the world rarely talks about. Some of them will challenge your beliefs. Some will feel uncomfortable. But each one has the power to reshape your financial future. The question is, are you willing to learn the rules and play to win? Let's begin. Okay. Money is a tool, not a goal. Most people chase money as if it were the finish line. But here's the truth. Money is never the goal. It's the hammer, not the house. The fuel, not the destination. When money becomes the goal, you'll never have enough. Every raise, every bonus, every dollar earned feels like sand slipping through your hands. But when money is treated as a tool, a builder of freedom, opportunities, and choices, it transforms everything. The elite know this. Money is not the prize. It's the power to create, to invest, to build. Takeaway: stop chasing money. Start using it. 2. Discipline. Is freedom. Discipline sounds restrictive, hard, boring, but in reality, discipline is the purest form of freedom. The person who spends recklessly is trapped. Trapped in debt, trapped in regret. The person who lives with discipline, budgeting, investing, delaying gratification, has power. The elite understand that self-control today is wealth tomorrow. They sacrifice small pleasures now for massive gains later. And here's the paradox. The more disciplined you are, the freer you become. Takeaway: master discipline, and money will never master you. Build assets, not paychecks. Paychecks pay the bills. Assets buy freedom. The average person works for income. The wealthy work to acquire assets, real estate, businesses, stocks, things that keep paying them long after the work is done. If you only rely on paychecks, your wealth ends the moment your work does. But assets, they work while you sleep. This is the dividing line between surviving and thriving. Takeaway: stop chasing income alone. Start building what outlives you. Cash flow. Over salary. A high salary looks impressive, but it's often a golden cage. The elite don't obsess over salaries. They obsess over cash flow. Predictable, repeatable streams of money flowing in, regardless of whether they show up for work. Salary is fragile. Cash flow is resilient. Salary depends on your boss. Cash flow depends on your systems. Financial freedom comes when your cash flow exceeds your lifestyle. That's when work becomes a choice, not a necessity. Takeaway: don't just earn more. Build streams that never stop flowing. The compound effect of time. The wealthy understand something most ignore. Money grows with time, not talent. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. It's the snowball rolling down a hill, small at first, unstoppable in the end. But here's the tragedy. Most people waste their early years telling themselves they'll start later. Later becomes never. Every dollar invested early multiplies into hundreds, even thousands. Every year delayed is a fortune lost. The elite don't wait for the perfect moment. They use time as their greatest partner. Takeaway: start early. Start small, but start. Time is the wealth builder you can't replace. Own, don't rent. Renting feels safe. Ownership feels heavy. But the difference is freedom. Renting drains you month after month. Ownership builds equity, stability, and leverage. The wealthy buy what appreciates. They own land, businesses, systems. The average person rents lifestyles. The wealthy own futures. Ownership is responsibility, yes, but it's also control. Renters live at the mercy of others. Owners write their own rules. Takeaway: don't just pay for access. Pay to own. Ownership is power. Debt is a double-edged sword. Debt destroys the careless and builds empires for the wise. The average person uses debt to buy wants, cars, gadgets, luxuries. The wealthy use debt to acquire assets, properties, investments, ventures. Debt can trap you in chains, or it can become the lever that multiplies your wealth. The difference isn't the debt itself, it's how you use it. The elite never fear debt. They respect it. They wield it like a weapon, never letting it control them. Takeaway: use debt to grow, never to impress. Invest in skills before stocks. Stocks rise and fall. Skills stay. Before the elite invest in companies, they invest in themselves. Communication, leadership, negotiation, decision-making. These skills generate wealth long before the markets do. A skill pays you for life. One skill mastered can be worth more than any portfolio. And here's the secret: skills compound too. Every new one makes the next easier. Invest in skills, and the stocks will follow. Takeaway: your greatest asset isn't in the market. It's in your mind. Money rewards, speed and boldness. Opportunities wait for no one. Hesitation is expensive. The elite understand that fortune favors action. A quick decision can secure deals, investments, and advantages that months of planning might miss. Boldness accelerates wealth. Hesitation stalls it. Most people wait for certainty. The wealthy act with calculated risk, knowing that speed often beats perfection. Every day you delay, someone else claims the prize. Money rewards those who move first, not those who move safest. Takeaway: act decisively. Bold action compounds faster than cautious planning. The power of networks: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The wealthy surround themselves with visionaries, creators, and doers. Connections become currency. Mentors accelerate growth. Partnerships multiply success. Networks aren't just social, they're financial accelerators. A single conversation can open doors to deals, investments, or opportunities you couldn't find alone. Isolation keeps talent hidden. Relationships create leverage. Takeaway: build networks intentionally. Your circle determines your trajectory. Silence and privacy create strength. The elite rarely broadcast their wealth. They understand attention is a tax on freedom. Talking about your wins invites envy, distraction, and even sabotage. Silence protects strategy, focus, and momentum. Privacy is a weapon. It keeps the world guessing and keeps you in control. Your life becomes more powerful when fewer people can influence it with opinion, expectation, or judgment. Takeaway: guard your successes. Speak less, plan more, and let results do the talking. Multiple streams, multiple freedoms relying on one income is a vulnerability. The wealthy cultivate multiple streams: businesses, investments, royalties, ventures. Each stream acts as a safety net, a growth engine, and a path to independence. When one slows, others sustain you. Freedom comes from diversity of income, not the size of one paycheck. Multiple streams multiply opportunity and reduce risk. Takeaway: don't rely on one river. Build a network of streams that never stop flowing. Risk is a ladder, not a cliff. Most people see risk as a cliff, dangerous to be avoided. The elite see it as a ladder, each calculated risk a step upward. They understand that comfort never builds empires. Without risk, there's no growth. Without stepping out, opportunities pass by unseen. The trick isn't blind risk, it's strategic risk. Evaluate, prepare, leap. Each risk taken wisely brings you closer to freedom. Fear keeps most people grounded. The wealthy climb while others hesitate. Takeaway. Treat risk as a tool, not a threat. Every step up matters. Buy time. Not things. Luxury is often measured in possessions. The elite measure it in hours. A private assistant, a service, a system. Anything that frees time is worth more than a flashy car or gadget. Time is your ultimate currency. Spend it wisely. While others trade hours for objects, the wealthy trade objects for hours. They understand that control over time is control over life. Takeaway. Invest in freedom, not just possessions. Time compounds like money, and patience builds empires. Impatience costs. The world glorifies instant gratification, but wealth obeys a slower law. The elite know that lasting success is a marathon, not a sprint. Investments take years to mature. Skills take time to master. Businesses take patience to thrive. Rushing creates mistakes. Patience compounds results. Every delayed reward builds resilience, experience, and opportunity. Takeaway. Don't chase quick wins. Build with patience, and empires will rise. Adapt or get left behind. Change is constant. Markets shift. Technologies evolve. Industries die. The wealthy survive because they adapt faster than others. They anticipate trends, embrace disruption, and pivot before necessity forces them. Resistance to change is the silent killer of wealth. Flexibility is power. Those who cling to old ways find their empires crumble. Takeaway. Stay agile. Evolve before the world forces you to. 17. Legacy over luxury. The elite don't measure success by cars, watches, or vacations. They measure it by impact. Luxury fades, status decays, but legacy endures. The wealthiest focus on creating systems, business,